Good morning everyone, welcome to Dawley Road, well, the grass bit of Dawley Road, and welcome to day one of the Christmas, well, the December magnificent 7. So guys, 7 videos, 7 days. We done it last year, thought I'd repeat the feat. So we're just going to do 7 videos guys in 7 days. We're going to start off with this grass bit of Dawley Road. So it's an extremely hot late summer's day. It must be 95 Fahrenheit getting on for. That's in the shade. I've even got the vest on today. I'm just wearing my high-vis volunteers vest. It's so warm. So you need to be as hard as nails to go litter picking in this weather, but never mind, I am. So there you go. So let's crack on with it guys, because I've got a lot to do, and Mrs. O has sent me on a few errands afterwards. So we best crack on with it. So welcome to the magnificent 7. Enjoy. Right, so as I was saying guys, it's an extremely hot late summer's day. Well, not that late summer, but late enough. So yeah, we've had a very warm snap. We're not built for anything over about 75 Fahrenheit. Our houses are designed to keep warm, not designed to keep cold in the UK. So yeah, these hot snaps can be a bit extreme. I think it's different if you're living somewhere and you're used to this sort of weather and you're built with like tiles and air conditioning and all that. It's a totally different kettle of fish. But we're not. Been a crash here, by the way, guys. The front of this white car is absolutely wrecked. I saw it driving here. By wrecked, I mean wrecked. So I'll show you in a sec. It's absolutely billy bollocks, dude. Don't know what's going on here. I'll get one out from it though. Let's just go forward a bit and then I'll pan back and show you. Look at it. It's absolutely smashed to smithereens, that is. So I don't know what's gone on there. I suppose it's not my problem. I don't get involved. I didn't see anything, officer. I didn't see anything. So yes guys, I've not done this grass bit as frequently as I used to, but I do know when I come back from my second fishing trip this summer, which I'm going on in about a week and a half's time, I know I've made a rota for myself. So what I do every 2 weeks I make 3 videos. I'm going to take 3 days off. I've decided not to do as much litter picking as what I do. So basically over 14 days I get 3 days off. I do 3 videos, and on the other 8 days I just stay sort of local, keeping my local area intact. I've been making so many videos lately, I neglected my own area, to say the least. But that's all going to change when I come back from fishing. So I'm going fishing with my mate. He's 60 years old. I've known him 55 years. I've treated him to a fishing trip in France. He said, "I'll give you some money." I said, "No, I don't want any money. I told you. My pleasure, my treat." So we're going on the ferry, a week's fishing. I said, all you got to do is turn up and bring some of your gear if you want, some of your fishing gear. So that should be nice. Look forward to that. In the meantime, guys, I'm just going to keep making my way along. I'm expecting a few bags today, to say the least. I'll show you something else as well in a sec, before I catch you further down the road as I get towards the canal. There is a bin just here at the canal actually. I'm probably going to be okay to use it for bag 1. I'll show you something else so quickly guys. Look, got me Panama hat on as well. Look, Mrs. O bought that for me in Acapulco or somewhere. She went down to Mexico with her family. And she said, I bought your hat. I said, all right, okay, cheers. So I do wear it, but as I said, I don't get much opportunity to wear it in this country. But today's one of the days. I had it on, I took her up a cup of coffee quickly. I said, do you want a coffee, dear? She's like, yeah. And then I went up with my hat on and the coffee. And I said, huh, you're wearing your hat? I said, yeah. Of course I am. So, there you go. That was the response I got. Right, guys, I'm just going to dump this first bag here by this bin by the canal, which you're probably familiar with in mine and Chili's videos. And what I'm going to do is get to the roundabout, turn around, start walking up the other side. So I will catch you in a mo. I'll show you the canal actually first. Let's have the delights of the canal before I edit out. There you go, it's looking splendid. Splendid. Bye canal. Right guys, I've made the turn round and across the road when we get a slight break in the traffic. It's my first bag, and then I've just basically walked up to the roundabout and back. I'm making my way back up this way. So got getting on for half a bag already. The good thing about this road is, I mean, I'm expecting quite a few bags. I've not done this for about 6 weeks, this road. As I said, I used to do it sort of at the worst, every 10 days, but I've just been so busy with making other videos and whatnot, I've just not had a chance to get here. So, but today is that day. Today is the day. So, you can just leave the bags anywhere. There's crews passing through here, like there's trains passing through flipping Clapham Junction Station. If you don't know about Clapham Junction Station, anyone, it's a station just sort of, it is basically central London, although it's not. It's a couple of miles outside, but it's the busiest train station in the UK. More trains pass through it than any other station in the UK. They're just going elsewhere. So it's got about 17 platforms as well, and yeah. So, but the crews driving up and down this road are like the trains passing through Clapham Junction Station. It's just relentless. I've already seen a couple, so I'll just leave these on show, and then what I'm going to do is go into Benny Hill mode, guys. I've got time lapse, which I just want to try out. It's 5 times speed. It's not an 100 times speed like some of my other videos have been. Spoke to Chili, I said they're a bit fast. He said, oh no, you can change the time on it, you blithering idiot. I said, can you? He said, well, of course you can. I said, I don't know. I said, I'm a dinosaur living in a flipping modern world. So we've changed it to 5 times speed, guys. So I'm just going to do that. What I'm going to do is grab some more bags in the car park, and I'm going to tidy up the car park. I can't leave you a picture of that because I left my phone at home on charge in my haste to get out. So but what I'm going to do, as I said, is make my way up here back towards where I started in the car park. Then I'm just going to give the car, dump this bag, give the car park a bit of a clean as well, and then I'm just going to put it on 5 times speed just for a few hundred yards. If I don't like the footage, it won't go in the video. If I do like the footage, morning mate, it will go in the video. So a bit like Super September, guys. I haven't said that in ages. Super September. How was Super September, by the way, guys? Did you enjoy it? Super September, eh? Well, a bit like Super September. I get to say it again, but Super September. A bit like Super September. I don't want to make the videos too long because you're going to get 7 videos, guys, in 7 days. The magnificent 7. So they'll probably be made over a few months, though, these videos. I've got a bit of time on my side. I thought, I'll just start making them now, get them made. give the viewers something to watch. A little bit of light-hearted entertainment en route as well. Oh, I've got to tell you about my day yesterday as well with Lauren on the trains. I'll tell you a bit later after I've done Benny Hill mode. Right guys, I'm nearly, you can see it starting, this side's really thick. If I do have Benny Hill mode, and it does get added to the video, you're going to see a lot of these cans and bottles. Trust me, absolutely loads of them further up. This is why this road's been doing my nutting. It's been absolutely getting on my tits. Right guys, I'm nearly there. I'm going to just cross the road, grab a few more bags, empty this bag in the car park, tidy up the car park, and I will come back to you in super duper mode just for this 400-meter long segment, and then I'll cut back into normal how's your father. Okay, see you in a minute guys, see you in a minute. Right guys, one bag from the car park, one bag that I got coming back from the canal, and look at this, and an apple turnover. So I'll grab a bit now. Oh, lovely. I went up to London yesterday with Lauren, got myself a few apple turnovers. I've eaten 2 already, I bought 3. Thought I'd save myself one for today, so I'm going to enjoy that. I hope you enjoy super duper mode for the next 2 minutes, and I will catch you right down the corner. See you in a minute.
Like a heartbeat, skipping stones in city streams we find. Let's write a new story, leave the old behind. Someone's cooking love in the air, I swear. Every spark in their voices shows they care. Colors splash like secrets on these walls, while laughter echoes through the halls. Feel the world just turning slow. Let the breeze tell us where to go. Every step a beat we can make. Life's a tune, sing it till we break.
Right guys, there was so much of it there, you can now see why I filmed it in Benny Hill mode. Otherwise this video would have been 90 minutes long. So we'll just add that to the video guys, and that little section in Benny Hill mode, 2 bags off it. So 5 bags so far already, wow. So my plan is now, I'm going to walk up here and do this last 300 yards. There's another bin. I'm not going to film this bit guys, but then the bit coming back all the way to the gate I will film. So you might have seen me pick up you might have seen me not pick up a few bits, but they shredded litter and there's just thousands of little bits, and I'm not standing here in this heat picking them up, that is for sure. I'm absolutely melting at the moment. I've ate the apple turnover, that was nice, but I'm absolutely melting. I feel like I've lost a stone in weight. My pants are soaking wet. I'm just dripping with flipping sweat at the moment. Anyway, let me change this guys, let's carry on, and I will just catch you down the road a bit, and I'll probably get another bag between now and then I'll meet you down by the bin and we'll do the grass bit together. See you in a minute. Right guys, I told you a bit of a lie when I said I'd meet you up at the bin. I've only walked about 150 yards, I've collected a bag and that box. So I am heading to that bin up there, but I just didn't expect to get that much. This is what happens when I don't clean it for ages. So I'll keep persevering, and this time I will definitely say I'll meet you up at that bin. Right guys, I'm keeping to the shade when I can. Bloody hot. That's bag 7 then. I finally made it to the bin. I've noticed I've missed a couple of bits walking up in the edges, so I'm just going to go and get them, and then my mission is just to walk back on that last grass bit. So let me just go and get what I missed, and then I'll meet you over there and we'll chat about other things. Right guys, so I'm on the last grass segment. It's about 450 yards down. I'm just not going to worry about these small little bits of paper guys. Just going to let them rot and be here forever. Bloody hot at the moment. I've just looked inside the park at Lake Farm, and the bin there is overflowing. There's all rubbish all on the floor and everything. What I'm going to do is message Chili and say, Chili, found you a nice little spot for one of your bike videos. So I will message him, and hopefully he'll get out on his bike and come and do all the bins. I ain't got time for that today. I want to go up the golf range from here as well, but at the moment I'm so bloody hot. I'm losing my mojo for that. And some. So that's the last thing I need. If I get a bag too heavy guys and I can't get it all the way back to the beginning, I'm just going to have to dump it on the road here. I do have that bag across the road with the box where I just sort of came into the video quickly and said, oh, I've got this before I got to the bin. So I might dump it with them actually. There is lots and lots of cut bits here which I'm just going to leave them to rot. And I'll get the plastic and whatnot. So quickly guys, yeah, so you saw me having my apple turnover earlier, so at least twice a year I go with my Lauren and we have what's called an underground day. I said to her, we need an overground day, Loz, that's what we need, baby. We haven't sort of done the loops of the overground. I was meant to do it a few weeks ago, but I went with my friend Buster here actually. Brigadier, do you want to earn a few quid and do the drive to Manchester and back for me? He said, I've got to go to Manchester to Aberdeen. Manchester to Amsterdam, sorry. So I done the Manchester bit for him. And I said to Lauren, we'll just do it later in the month, baby. She said, yeah, all right. So later in the month was yesterday. So we set out on the Lizzie line. We went up to, where did we go to? Oh, we went to Ealing Broadway, Ealing. And we cheated a little bit. We got the central line first to Shepherd's Bush. You come out of Shepherd's Bush right by the Westfield Shopping Centre, if you're familiar with it. God, it's bloody hot here. I reckon in the sun at the moment, there's 125 Fahrenheit at least in the sun. The shade's about 90 odd. If not more, could be 130 Fahrenheit in the sun. Oh, I'm getting a full blast of this at the moment. I'm as hard as nails though, guys, as hard as nails. Some of you are going to say, well, you are moving to California, you better get used to it. Yes, I will get used to it. However, California has air conditioning in basically every building. They've had an eternity of it to adapt. So, there's a little bit of a difference. Right, so where was we? Yes, so we got the train. So with them we picked up the London Overground. They've got all these stupid names now. Like the Mild Maid line and the Lioness line and all this. Nobody likes them. I've not met one person who says they like them. They all think they're about as useful as a flipping chocolate fire guard. Anyway, we picked up one of the lines of the Overground, whatever they named it, and we went from there to Gospel Oak, which is right by Hampstead Heath. And then we changed and we picked up the one that takes you all the way across the top through Tottenham Hale and all that towards, it eventually goes to Barking in East London. So we got out at Barking and had a quick drink, because yesterday was extremely hot as well. And then we got on the District line. I'm going to have to just stop a sec, guys. Dump this bag, I'm too heavy already. And I've got my bag across the road, which I could dump with it. Crikey. Crikey, it's the Hillingdon Rozzers. There's been something happening here today. It's about the 10th car that's gone past with the Rozzers. And they're all in a hurry as well. They're all like got blues and twos. Woo, 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 woo. I tell you what, guys, let me just empty this bag here, because I've got my bag across the road, and then I should only need one more to get me to the end, all being well. But there's my bag across the road there. Let me empty it, guys, and I'll come back to you. Oh, this grass is dry and stinging my legs. So where was we, guys? So yeah, so we made our way to Barking and we had a drink, had a cup of tea and whatnot, and then we got the District line back to Mile End. Then Lauren said, Dad, is there any chance I can get an ice cream in the Westfield at Stratford? I was like, what is it, a Westfield day, is it, or an overground day? And she said, oh, they're just really nice ice cream. So I was like, yeah, go on then, go on then. So we got the Central line, one stop up to from Mile End to Stratford. Central line trains were on fire. The seats were so hot I could barely sit on them. Anyway, we went into the shopping centre at Stratford, and that's where I bought the apple turnovers, to which I happily had a couple whilst I was out for the rest of the day, and then I saved one for today. But Lauren said, oh Dad, this is this ice cream. 9 quid! I said, how much? 9 quid. 9 quid for a flipping ice cream, I goes. I said, I want, what is it, gold plated? Hey? 9 quid. And it wasn't that big. It was only like a little tub. It was like 9 quid. I nearly had a bleeding gonorrhea. Honestly, I nearly had a gonorrhea. 9 quid. You can see I'm still... 9 quid for a bleeding ice cream, a little tub. Oh dear. Oh dear. No wonder I'm not a millionaire. Hey? Having 3 children, no wonder I'm not a millionaire. Look, there's another van go past, guys. Look. Another one of the crews. I don't know who's gone past the most, the crews or the Rozzers today. Been loads of Rozzers go past as well, flashing sirens. Anyway, so after that we decided we'd make our way to Clapham and do the loop. Now from Stratford there's 2 ways to Clapham on the overground. You can go the northern route and then come down the western side, or you can go down the eastern side and follow the southern route. And I said, well, we might as well do the loop properly. So we went down the eastern side, down what was the old East London line, and then eventually we ended up at Clapham. And then from there we made our way back to Shepherd Bush. Shepherd Bush. That's how my neighbour used to say it, the West Indian guy. I said, where are you going? Clive. Shepherd Bush. I said, are you, mate? Shepherd Bush, man. Shepherd Bush. Oh dear, he was a nice bloke, Clive. I liked Clive. Do anything for you. Lovely bloke. Be nice to see him again, actually. If he's still alive. He was about 20 years older than me. I said, you know, it's Shepherd's Bush. Shepherd Bush, he called it. Shepherd Bush. He didn't argue with him. He was built like a brick shit house. Big softy though. I mean, to see him, you wouldn't think it. You think flipping hell, he looks like a brute. You know that film? You know that film? I forget its name. Troy, I think. We're at the very, very beginning. There's that big guy who gets killed by Brad Pitt's character when he's playing the character of Achilles, and there's a massive flipping bloke. Well, that was Clive. He was like that massive bloke. Anyway, I'm digressing. So anyway, so we had a day out on the trains, which was nice. A day out on the trains, and then when I got home, I watched a film, which I'm going to review once I'm another 40 yards, 50 yards up the road, guys. Guys, that's the second time I've had to stop on the way back and dump bags with the piles I got coming up here. So these were the two I got on Beddy Hill mode. So I've only done about 250 yards. I've already got 2 bags, which I've dumped both on this side of the road. I've got 1 more bag on me, guys. Anyway, I'm going to have to just make sure I can get it to the finish. So we'll do the film review when I'm back on the other side of the road. Dickheads. Absolute dickheads. Oh, you bloody thing. Right guys, I've really been fighting a battle here today. This is bag 11 and I've probably got about one of unbaggable, so it'll be 12 bags off here today. This is what happens when I don't do it in ages, guys. As I said earlier in the video, I've just been distracted doing other things. But as I said again, when I come back from fishing in a few weeks' time, I'm going in a week and a half time. I've got a week there, get myself sorted, and then I'll start my rota in about 3 weeks from today. And as I said, that's 3 days off every fortnight. A fortnight being 2 weeks, guys, if you're not familiar with that term. And then 3 videos a fortnight. And then eight days local-ish. So I'm going to do this grass bit every 2 weeks, and then I'm going to do the top bit every 2 weeks. So grass bit 1 week, top bit the next. Grass bit 1 week, top bit the next. And that's the way I've decided how I'm going to do my litter picking now until I move, which is getting closer and closer and closer. Right, guys, let's do my film review. I haven't done many film reviews this year, to be honest. My videos have been so far behind. I was like, but on this 7, I'm only going to be a few months behind. So let's review the film, guys. Let's review the film. Are you ready? Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts, guys. Thunderbolts. Not Thunderbirds. That's something completely different. So Thunderbolts is one of these Marvel films, guys. A load of new characters they've brought into the Marvel universe, because basically, if you have been watching Marvel, they've killed a few off or whatnot, and they're trying to replace them. I won't say too much apart from this. At the end of the film, they do call them the New Avengers. I'll leave it at that as far as any spoilers are concerned. So basically, yeah, the trick is there's some woman who's like, she works for the CIA. She thinks she's in charge of the whole planet, and she basically gets all the Thunderbolts to kill each other. This is before they're the Thunderbolts. Then they sort of work out that this woman set them all up to fight each other, so they team up and call themselves the Thunderbolts. But they find another guy who just seems like a little weasel, little weedy guy. But the secret here is he's been sort of genetically enhanced to be like Superman. He's got everything. And without making too much of a spoiler of the film, he does have a fight with the Thunderbolts. I'll just leave it at that. You have to have the necessary fight scene in Marvel films, don't you? So they can show off their superpowers. Cool, my superpowers at the moment would be finishing. Just had been lucky actually for the last 10 minutes. I've had the cloud go over the sun, which has just taken the sting out of it a bit. The old current bun is hot today. Anyway, digressing. Thunderbolts, guys. So it's a Marvel film. You know what you're going to get with Marvel. It's sort of a formula that sometimes works. Let me put my foot on that. And sometimes doesn't work. There's been some okay films, and there's been some right toilet as well. This is somewhere in the middle between right toilet and okay. That's the best way to describe it as far as Marvel's concerned. It's somewhere between okay and right toilet. Parts of it are really cheesy. Cheesy. And parts of it are, all right, okay, they are taking this film serious. Big piece of thingy over here, guys, that I want to get stung to death walking through this long dry grass. I've got to be honest, I'm really worn out now. I'm really hot. I've been out about, I don't know, good, must be approaching 2 hours. So yes, guys, that's the Thunderbolts film for you. Basically, I'm going to score it overall a 4.5 out of 10. For Marvel, I'll score it a 5.5 out of 10 if you're just comparing it with other Marvel films. But as a film in general, just 4.5 out of 10, guys. If you miss it, you haven't missed much, let's put it that way. That's all I can say about it. If you never see it, you haven't missed much. So let me just sweep round, guys, and get this little bit. I'm 30 yards from the finish. You can see I'm still just fighting constant crap that's been chucked out the windows here. It's been a real battle today. I'm pleased I did put that on super duper mode early, otherwise this would be a long video to start the magnificent 7, guys. 7 videos, 7 days, guys. 7 videos, 7 days. But as I said, I will make them, just I've got plenty of time to make them. So the next one I might make might be a month away, and it might be chucking it down with rain and 12 degrees or something, which is about 55 Fahrenheit in old money, in my money. Right guys, I'm as good as done. I'll meet you there. Look, there's the bag. I'll meet you there, sum up, and we can all go home and have a nice cup of tea. Right guys, there we have it then. So I got three bags there. 2 of them were at the beginning. So I got 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bags and about a bag worth of unbaggables. So 11 bags today, guys. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. So that's day 1 then, guys, of the magnificent 7. I will catch you tomorrow for day 2, and I really do need a cup of tea, guys. I really do need a cup of tea. So I'll just say until then, catch you tomorrow.